Hello. So I want to make a short video about Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I've been playing for a long time. I'm currently playing the hardcore variant with all the debuffs, and I run into Hornet. This is a random NPC encounter that offers you to duel. You can get some money from him by winning the duel, or instead ask him to train your vitality. Not the best stats to train, as you can easily train it by just being encumbered, which I am pretty much all the time early level, so I can just walk around and level vitality. And basically, starting my journey, I just picked herbs and alchemy for the longest time, which is a very safe way. Talking about hardcore, by far the hardest hardcore negative trait is somnambulant. It was funny at first, but it happens like 1 in 2 sleeps and becomes really annoying. It brought me luck twice, however. Once at night I sleepwalked to Apollonia, and I happened to know exactly where to get a dagger there, and north of the second bandit camp, and with a dagger I could kill a horde of sleeping humans for my first loot. You also have no compass, etc, so you need to know the map very well beforehand. And the other time I was lucky, I was to get teleported to Samin, which has a horse trader, which means I could get my pebbles back, which is your old horse you came in riding in the tutorial. If you win a speech, you can get it for free.
I am looking. Take a good look. I am. And what you see? A simpleton?
All settled and all. Since I already wrote 2 scripts for the game and I recorded about 1 terabyte of videos for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I know my way around very well. So with the horse I can quickly navigate to the nearest town if needed. Also remember, you don't see yourself on the map. I know I'm between Troskovich and the cemetery now, and luckily you have Trotsky Castle, which is often like the North Star, and when you get teleported again, because no matter where you are, you always somehow can see it, unless you're really south. I didn't like any of the content I made so far, so deleting everything, because it was too generic, too easy. But I wanted to make this video at least to help out a little for those who struggle early on, especially in hardcore, and just to have something tangible on the web. Anywho, I got a sword from the Cumans I took out and a shield from digging up the graves. The bailiff of Trotsky will tell you where those are. And back to the fight with Hornet. The fight was a bit early and I'm encumbered and I don't see my stamina because of hardcore, which early on means every follow-up attack will already deplete your stamina and leave you open to get one-shotted by Hornet. Having a sword and a shield makes the fight, even without comboing, relatively easy, but you have to be patient. What I tend to do is walk backwards because his strength most likely will surpass mine and I can't win the close combat. If you ever done sword combat, it's harder but much better in duels. With a sword and a shield you can survive any duel relatively easily, as long as you can keep moving to prevent getting comboed. This even works if you have the stamina of an 80-year-old, which I currently have. The sword has 4 ways to be held: up, left, right and down. You can switch sword position by moving your mouse to the corresponding way, and what I tend to do is just use one of the enemy stances to react, because I have to stab him back, else it's just an endless duel. Especially when you're new to sword fighting, you get overwhelmed easily. So for me, if he puts the sword above his head, I react. I move the mouse down, so I make a low step, and he can block if he is fast, but won't if he is about to strike or is striking, which will be a counter. To counter, you need to be fast and attack the opposite side just as he is about to strike, and he starts the animation of striking. Don't try riposting if you're not experienced, because you won't see the indications in hardcore mode. So you strike when he puts his arm up with a low jab. Other than that, you just walk backwards and block. Never ever ever strike twice or try combo early on. You won't have the stamina. Your field of vision will turn grey and you will instantly get one-shotted. This is how I defeated him on hardcore without taking any damage. I was at 100 HP. Afterwards he's weak and you probably won't need him again, so take him out because you also need his gear. I hope this helps you a bit. I plan to do a hardcore journey video, but if I don't like the script or outcome, I won't, and I have a billion things to edit still, but so busy work. So thank you for watching.